Hello and welcome back to the video on Wrestle Debate and to another edition of Smackdown Out 10. It's a big show today because we're getting closer and closer to Extreme Rules in a couple of weeks. We've also got a Saudi show coming up, Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul confirmed for that. So yeah, obviously that's going to be a big match. And yeah, we've got the Bloodline on the show today, and they kicked it off. And Paul Heyman talked about Roman Reigns' big win at Clash of the Castle. They then talked about Dakota, the newest member. Roman asked Otis to acknowledge him, and the latter did so. Before Sami Zayn tried to speak, before Roman got annoyed, and asked Zayn was following him around. Roman told Sami to take the Bloodline t-shirt off before Jay ripped it off. Roman warned Sami against wearing a Bloodline shirt again, as he gave them a special t-shirt that said honorary use. Sami was ecstatic and hugged Roman, Solo and Jimmy, but Jay was still not on board. Yeah, good storytelling here. Yeah, I mean, like, because this Sami stuff is really intriguing. I think we all know where it's going to end up. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the ride. And yeah, this was good stuff before we got some more Bloodline Reigns stuff later. Before it's time for Liv Morgan versus Lacey Evans. Lacey sent Liv into the corner before taking the chant down with Big Slam. Morgan and hit a big knee in the corner as the counter before Lacey sent her outside, and we headed for a break. On SmackDown, Evans caught Morgan in the head scissors, but the champ unloaded on her with kicks. Lacey headed outside and got Kenzo stick and tried to smack the champion with it. Morgan then hit the code breaker and the Oblivion for the win. Post-match, the women's champ destroyed Lacey with a kendo stick before hitting a big slam. She then hit up a table at ringside and placed Lacey on it before hitting a senton from the top rope. Yeah, Liv Morgan, still think she's the face, but just more aggressive. Didn't see, well, kind of saw it coming. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes. But yeah, just kind of felt a bit weird in this one, and given she just won, so 6 out of 10. Ricochet and Madcap Moss were making fun of Sami backstage before Solo came in from nowhere and won them out. Yeah, that's what we only seen from Solo, I guess. Before it's time for New Day versus Maximum Mayhem Models. Marseille was in control early on and took Woods down, following out with a springboard elbow for a near fall. They then slammed Woods down in the ring and posed as Maxine took pictures from ringside. Kofi then sent Macy out of the ring. Then was hit Mansoir with the backwards for the win. Dupree was furious and took off his jacket, yelled and walked off on his team. And yeah, I guess this is just kind of a way to get LA Knight back, which I would love to see. But yeah, did its job, gave New Day the victory. And yeah, just continuing that teaser separation really. Before it's time for Braun Strowman versus Otis. Otis charged at Braun but bounced off him before being sent outside. Strowman chased Otis down before Chad showed up under the ring. The distraction allowed Otis to take Braun down and hit a big lariat for a near fall. Strowman then hit a spine buster but took the big stand followed by the Vader bomb before Otis got another near fall. The Monster Among Men dodged the Fox Splash and hit the running power slam on Otis, picking up the win. Yeah, Drew McIntyre's Braun Strowman is back and destroying people. Yeah, what more could you say really? This is kind of what I just wanted to do for the time being, and he's doing it perfectly as you'd expect. So yeah, on the whole, gets a 6 out of 10 from this one. Shame it had to happen to Otis, because I do like Otis. But yeah, Braun just killing people is good to see. It was then time for Drew McIntyre, who was out next, and challenged Karrion Kross to a strap match at Extreme Rules. Scarlet made her entrance, letting Kross attack Drew from behind. The Scottish Warrior sent Kross into the corner and used a leather strap to tie his arm to his own before beating him down. The Scarlet then got in the way and got shot something at Drew's face, letting Kross get in control of the fight. As the brawl went on, Scarlet hit Drew with a low blow from behind and cropped him behind Karrion, locked in the Kross jacket. Kross accepted the challenge while the hold was locked in and knocked Drew out as SmackDown rolled on. But yeah, I mean, like, on the whole, decent stuff. We've been building to this match, and it's a logical ending strap match as well at Extreme Rules. I think it's going to be a really, really good match between the two of them. I don't see strap match in WWE too often, but yeah, definitely intrigued by this one. But yeah, moving on, we got Dakota Kai versus Raquel Rodriguez next. Raquel dominated from the start and dropped Kai on the turnbuckle before Bayley and Sky ran distractions from ringside. Kai returned with a knee on the head before distracting the ref as Bayley wiped Raquel out in the corner. Shotzi came to make the save and a brawl erupted before Raquel got the roll up. All 5 women showed up in the ring before Raquel and Shotzi managed to send damage control away. And yeah, I mean, like, Raquel getting the win here is probably the right decision. I mean, like, Dakota, I want to push her, but I think they're really into Raquel Rodriguez at the moment. And yeah, the match didn't really touch it too much, but it was, because of their past history in NXT, obviously, it did make the match a bit more intriguing. So yeah, on the whole, it wasn't a bad match at all. Raquel getting the win. Just continuing the feud, I guess, between the 5 women. Did its job fine. 6 out of 10. Before it's time for the Usos versus the Brawling Brutes for the Unified Tag Team titles. Butch went after Jay's fingers early in the match, and Sammy did his best to try and stay out of the way, trying not to anger Jay further. Holland was tagged in and took a big double team move before tagging Butch for a double team of his own. Butch and Ridge were sent outside before Jay sent the Bruiserweight into the barricades. Back in the ring, the Usos got a near fall on Butch as we headed for a break. Back on SmackDown, Butch took out Jimmy and went after Jay, getting a near fall. Louis returned with double team suplex before getting a near fall from moonsault. Sammy tried to get a steel chair, but Sheamus got in his way, so they got involved, and suddenly Imperium came out and attacked Sheamus. Ridge and Butch came out to help Sheamus, but the Usos got double super kicks on them before getting the 1D in the ring on Butch, and yeah, picking up the W. And yeah, this gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Really, really good match. Finish off the show. Absolutely bang match. In fact, probably exceeding my expectations. The Usos retaining and just continuing all of this Bloodline stuff. I loved it. I also think, kind of, just because of the way they lost, Brawling Brutes also probably got over in defeat. So yeah, on the whole, this was a really good main event. Overall, SmackDown this week gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Yeah, I've really enjoyed SmackDown this week, to be honest. Loads of great matches on the card. Some interesting storylines throughout it. The main event was really, really good. So on the whole, a pretty solid episode of SmackDown. More to say really. But anyway, guys, that's that video. Thanks so much for watching. So like, share, subscribe. Don't thoughts, kind of for daily wrestling news and subscribe to the channel. I'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.